Let's see how this is working. And I see my screen. Cool. Let's go with this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mortal Gaming, and thank you for joining me this wonderful evening. I am Pig, and we're playing a little bit of Satisfactory this evening. It is Tuesday night, and as I have discovered, most of the people who watch me specifically are watching because I'm playing these kinds of games. So I'm going to just play these kinds of games on Tuesday nights from now on. So, as you can see, this is not a new save on Satisfactory. I am not going to torture anyone, especially myself, with going through early starting game Satisfactory. It's still early game, but it's late enough in the game where I have certain necessities set up, such as hyper tubes and automated power, as you can see. So tonight I have a particular goal, and I will show you once we get there. Hyper tubes are awesome, but they're still a touch slow when getting from point A to point B, only insofar as, you know, it's not instant. But we are working on a new power plant. We've got one over there. Alright, but that only does about 600 megawatts worth of power. That was fine getting some of our basic stuff to get to, you know, Mark III miners and things like that. Or Mark II miners and Mark III belts. And hyper tubes. Which is what I wanted before I started really building large infrastructure that was far away from, well, my main base that produces all my resources. But I have this factory over here producing power, but I'm not quite satisfied with how it's set up, including where the placement of the hypertube. Right now, the way my design philosophy with factories is I don't really care about it taking up a small amount of space. What I care about is being able to access everything. So, like, I want to be able to walk the floor where the machines are, not above the floor looking down, but the floor itself. That'll happen. No, that way. No. I like being able to just walk the floor and be able to look at machines, see how they're doing, see how much resources they have in them, stuff like that. And that's not really working out here. Plus, I'm going to be adding in a fourth line for a third row of these generators. And with the way I've got it set up now, that's going to turn into a mess, especially with my hypertube the way it is right now. So, let's see here. Organization. We're going to put a personal storage. Oh, I don't have any bars. Okay. Well, that's a resource that we need. Where are you? There you are. We're going to go back, we're going to get some basic resources and empty out the inventory of stuff that we don't need, so we have room for it, and then we will get things started, because ultimately I want to drain these belts to a certain point, because I want to redo the belts. I'm not quite sure how I want to do that yet. Because as you can see, I do run long belts, at least right now. I'm not a fan of trucks because they are tedious and fiddly, and they just... I don't like them. But I do like trains. But I don't have trains unlocked. And trains are a little bit overkill when you're only in one biome. Just a little bit. They take a lot of resources, a lot of infrastructure. So I haven't even gotten to a point where I can use those just yet, but... Oh, hey. My coupons. Got 7. Put those out. Gimme. We're gonna get some of the, stuff that we want. So, awesome shop, management, you, add to cart. And that'll be for another time. Hypertube stuff. Let's go with walls. I've only got 7. Architecture. Structural beam pack. Pillar set. Concrete pillar set. I've got enough for 4. Add you. Four and 3, that's all I have right now. That's fine.
No Fix-It Awesome Shop transactions constitute transferal of ownership. All product rights and ownership remain with Fix-It.
Okay. We wanted iron rods. What else do we need? We better get some iron plate as well. So we're gonna grab some of you. We're gonna grab some of you. I don't think we're going to be clearing any foliage, so what we'll do is we'll drop off the chainsaw and the fuel for it. And I don't think we're going to be using any explosives, so we'll drop off the detonator and the nobelisks as well. So let's see. Yeah, power slug. I forgot that I grabbed that earlier, so you're going to go in there. You're gonna go in there. The detonator is in my pocket. There's the fuel. You're gonna go in there. 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 And then we will do a quick research on the yellow power slug, if I can use just the yellow power slug. Power slugs. Yellow. Start research. Alright.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored.
There we go.
They can now be processed into power shards.
So, let us go start disassembling and reassembling. Pretty sure I've got a good amount of concrete. Because I think what I'm going to end up having to do is widening the space that it occupies. I have steel pipes, I have copper sheets, beams. I have plenty of concrete. This game is always been so very pretty. It's something that struck me the first time I played it back in 2020? 2021? Somewhere around there. It was the first time I played Satisfactory was when right after they added fluids and pipes. And to be honest, I do have mixed feelings about the game. It's a very beautiful game, it's a very engaging game when you're into it, but progress on the game is very slow. I mean, very slow. So like, this save has about 25 hours on it right now, and it may not. It looks like there's more done than there actually has been, but that's what I mean. Is like, once you actually get something done, you look back and you think, man, that's a lot. But in the grand scheme of the game, it's not. It's not a lot. So we're going to get these belts to start emptying. And then I'll be able to... Almost walked off the damn platform. There's a blue slug there. We'll get these belts emptying, then we'll figure out how we want to do this. I'm thinking that I want the belts to come in on the right-hand side, because the pipes are coming from the north, so if the belts are coming from the south, they won't crisscross each other and cause problems. So I'm going to cut you there. And then while that's draining, we're going to come back, because I do want to add the fourth line. So I always try to put my belts at least on the second layer so I can walk underneath them. It's really handy at intersections. I'm not tall enough for like vehicles to drive underneath them, but I don't really use vehicles, and if I wanted to use a vehicle in the factory, I'd just get the factory vehicle. Alright, so got about here before I ran out of supplies. So alright, let's run back, and while those belts are emptying, we will get the fourth line added. And that will be good to go. That tedious bit will be done. I need to get Blade Runners because this is a very slow walking speed, because I'm basically going about a kilometer away from where I was. What sounds made up? Talking about Blade Runners? I mean, they're basically like electric rollerblades that make you go faster. The whole second tier thing? Oh, you're talking about with this. I mean, maybe I'll build a tractor and show you later, but it's high enough off the ground that I can run underneath it. Except right there. Here's fine. Had to arrive in style. Alright, so let's get power run to that guy. Please ignore this belt skid spaghetti to To a degree, I'm not inclined to make it look pretty right now. Maybe in the future. Might want to make sure that's Mark II belt, because a Mark II and Mark I won't be able to deliver the output. That's going good, Hale. I saw you earlier on Space Marine 2 when I was tempted to join you, but it was right at dinner time. Like, how's everything with you, with school and whatnot? Kids have been keeping you the busiest with school. Yeah, I get it. My son is teaching himself how to use utensils. Finally. Took us giving him a great big old plastic fork. There on this. See, this is what I was talking about with the whole progression is slow. A belt this long in Factoria would have been done, and I would have only had to have hold the click button down and the left click down and run. So many clicks with this guy, though. Alright, so we're gonna get that off. That's not working for me. That prevented me from expanding the way I wanted to. Easily, at least. And like I said, I'm probably going to widen this by 3. So there's a clear avenue. Not widen by 3, widen to 3. Alright, that's gotten rid of, and this belt is clear. How's this one? This one's clear, and that one's clear. Okay. See what I mean about the pipes and the belts having collision issues? It just looks very gross. Pipes are clean, but the belt side of things, just not happy with it. So yeah, we're going to route things in from the south. Maybe redo this load balancing. The balancing itself is fine, it's just, it's on the floor, and I don't like it. I want it to be up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and replace, get number 4 taken care of, and run over really quick. Deal with that later. There. Yeah, that'll work for me. See, and then not you. If I remember right, these need to come 3. Oh. Let's redo that. 1, 2, 3. Close enough. And just so that things are even. Good. Supports lined up. There. Here. Thank you. Fiddly. Your kid is finally using utensils and that you guys are doing well. Yeah, we are doing pretty good. I mean, aside from work starting to slow down a little bit, we're heading into that shoulder season between summer and winter. This one goes here. Come on. Thank you. Glad I don't have to run power again, too. Right on the edge there. Alright, so right here is where I'm going to put my exit. Okay. So make sure this works. That's far enough. Don't want it shooting me into the water. Perfect. Okay. So right about here's where we want to turn. Right. Perfect. And I'm out of plates. So, and that is why I got the Hyperloop set up first. Time to go back and get some plates. And while y'all are enjoying the lovely scenery, I'm going to go get a drink. that. I was able to go and get my drink and come back, and we're still in the damn hypertube. Vast distances. Still a pretty game, though. Alright, our reinforced plates are over there. And how are we on rotors? We've got plenty of rotors. That should be enough. All right, and back to the power plant we go. Oh, this is the next project. Getting our steel up to scale. But I need the coal in order to do that, which is why we're building a large power plant over here, because there's not a lot of coal in this biome. There's two coal nodes. Both of them are pure, sure, but there's still only 2 coal nodes. And that is not conducive to steel. But once I get this power plant running to the size that I want it, it should do me just fine until I have oil and packaged fuel plants. So, where were we? We were over here. Hello. Alright, this is our first turn. Now, let's get this squared away, yeah? Okay. So I want these up off the floor. Rip you up. Their placement is basically where I want it to be. To a degree. So, let's see. Splitter. We're basically going to loop around here on this bottom one, and then maybe we could do the top one. We'll do the top one. Yeah. We'll do the top one. That's too low. Because if it's too low, it means that we still will have a lot of belts on the ground. So we're going to do a riser. One up. There we go. And that is... Ew. Let's see if we can get it to work the other way. Yes. Good. All right. Nice. Coming together. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Perfect. Now, with it being centered properly, or as close to properly as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Then we can actually delete all of that. It's not going to match this aesthetics. Oh, whoops. Damn. Damn it. Oh, and these were sloping down anyways. Let's try that again. Excellent. So 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that actually goes where I want it to go. Yes. See if that's sloping down. It is still sloping down, damn it. One, 2, 3, 4. Is that about right? Good. That needs to be a Mark 1, not a Mark 2. Alright, we got our height. One, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's 1. Wait. I have miscalculated here. So one of these belts does a full line of 8, not a line of 4. Damn. How am I going to do this? I could... I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay. So we'll leave that one where it is, because that's pretty much where I want it to be. And we're going to extend the platform out. The floor is not big enough, make the floor bigger. Okay. Too steep. What do you mean too steep? There we go. What? I had it looking nice earlier. This way. You will. Damn it. Okay. There's one. And then one will go this way, and the other will go that way. Let's get this one squared away. Let's see here. Okay, so these need to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Yes, okay. Now to get these centered. Just off. One over. 5. Whoops. The same one here. Look at that. All right, and then 60 is going to come over to this guy. I don't know why it's working over here and it wasn't working over there. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, we just need to do that a couple more times. Okay, look at that. Come over here. Oh, I didn't have it far back enough. One, two, and 3. Okay. We're going to run to the next section. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and delete all of this stuff. That's out of the way. Alright, let's get this splitter. that is the wrong direction. Just noticed that. Is this correct? It is not. One, two. Make sure you're in the right direction. Okay. We'll get the next set as well. Okay. There's that. That looks wrong. Because it is wrong. Right? Yeah. Is that right? Better be. Yes, okay. And then we'll redo over here. We'll do it the exact same way. That way we don't screw it up. Okay. Splitters are all put in place. Let's see what this does. That worked well. I'm happy for that. I don't mind sloping in the bus area. This is what I call the bus. I don't mind sloping there, as long as it's not egregious. So like this bottom one, I am probably going to put a riser in. But these two, not so much. I'm not gonna worry about that. That's a little bit too fiddly for me to get into. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up again. Go. All right. Functioning appropriately. Did I miss one? I did. Right. And it's doing that again. Is that sloping? It is sloping. Why are you sloping? One, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. The other two were, these three were too low somehow. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 high. There we go. Sloped? Not sloped, okay. Alright, that's the next one. We have a third one to build. And then we can start basically from scratch on the fourth one. And then I can explain how I did the fluids. Yay! Yep, okay. We're gonna need here. Before I bring that in, get rid of you. Get rid of all this crap. Alright, and just for conformity's sake, we're going to look at the distances on that last one, just to double check. Alright, so know where this gap is. We know where that is. Here's that front pipe post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's go at least 16 away from this post here. Alright, there's the post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. And then we'll see how that works out for us. We can adjust by a couple at least. I just want to be close. Alright, let's do this little dance again. Those. Do the next one. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to count that out loud every single time, otherwise I lose place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Let's see how this works. Excellent. Hey, I got that right. Cool. Okay. There. And then we only have one left to do, but that's like doing it fully. From start to finish. I might have enough materials. 2, 3. Support. 1. All right. Pipes. Pipes are always fun. Okay. And we want that pretty close to center. It'd be nice if I could snap this to the center. There. 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 This one is going this way. There's the center mark right there. And that one's going that way. Now, how did I have this set up? 8, 12. Right? Yes. Same thing over here. And then 12 should be right there. Perfect. Good enough. All right, let's see now. Probably. Let's double check this spacing here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. I did not mean to nail it, but I did. Shit. Oh, I'm missing cable. Okay, let's go get more cable. Before we do anything further and screw that alignment up, let's go get some cable. Smack my face into a pipe that hasn't had the color scheme changed yet. I wish when you change the color scheme it would apply it retroactively to everything you've already placed. But I suppose from an organizational standpoint, it would make sense to not do that if you were trying to do a different color scheme for different sections. Most everything that's built right now is probably going to end up getting ripped up in the future anyways, so not terribly worried about it. Let's see. We will check on how much copper sheets we have, because we're going to need more pipe. Don't know how much pipe. A sizable amount. And y'all are about to see how negligent and lazy I've been with the copper. This is basically how I set the copper up early game, just to get the copper that I needed, the copper materials that I needed. And I haven't bothered coming back to make it prettier since. Same thing with my orbital elevator, though I kind of like the orbital elevator being just right down on the ground. Kind of like that. Cable. We'd better grab some. A little bit more of everything. Rotors were fine on, though. We need more plate. Grab some copper sheets. I'll run over and grab some plate. No, let's grab one more just to be safe. And we'll grab a little bit more concrete too while we're here. I really don't want to have to turn around and come right back within the next 2 or 3 minutes just to get more concrete. And yeah, let's go ahead and sort that really quick. Actually, reinforced plate we don't need. I think we got enough to get through the rest of this build. Oh. I'm so glad I waited to have hypertubes before I started building this project, because the first time I built a power plant over in that area, a coal plant over in that area, because that's my favorite place to build them, because the coal is, while it's far away, you've got water galore, and it's just one of those really neat areas to build. You just got water all around you, and you're looking off into the distance to see the distant mountains that are part of the skybox. And like, when it's nighttime, you can see the galaxy that's floating around above our head, shining off the water a little bit. You can't see an actual reflection, I think. I haven't paid that much attention since 1.0 actually came out. In fact, this is the furthest I've gotten in Satisfactory in a 1.0 game, simply because, like I said, the progress is really tedious, and I get distracted very easily by different games. But I'm forcing myself to stick with Satisfactory to finish at least a playthrough, because it's a good game. It's not a bad game. It's just, like I said, I have mixed feelings about it. It's like, I really like it. I want to love it, but I don't. I don't love it. Not like I did, not like I do Satisfactory and not Satisfactory, Factorio and Dyson Sphere Program. Dyson Sphere Program is like Factorio, but on a similar scale to Satisfactory, whereas you're looking at like 300 or 400 hours in a game to finish it. Whereas Factorio, I can finish Factorio in a weekend if I really pushed myself. It's like, if I didn't care about organization and I was just spaghettiing it everywhere, and I didn't care about an hour and a half wait time for the sciences to finish on the later sciences. If I didn't care about that, then I could definitely finish a game of Factorio in a weekend. But not Satisfactory and not Dyson Sphere Program. Alright, let's get one of these put together. There. Are you kidding me? Alright, so we want it there. Good. And we'll double check that. Kept pressing Q. Let's go support there anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. Okay. one more. All right. And we'll get the other pipeline lined up as well, and then we'll start doing all the piping. So, this setup is capable of doing 3,600 cubic meters of... I'm sorry, 360 cubic meters of water, which is enough for us to supply 8 power plants. So 1.5 does 4. So what we're doing is we're splitting this middle one up to feed this half to this side and half to this side with these pumps. And then this line is feeding the first 4, and then the second line is going to the back and feeding the far 4. If that makes sense. So I'm going to look at my spacing over here. 2, 3. Yes. One, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. And then I believe I did line that up there. Okay. Wrong button. And that is running parallel. Okay. Whoops, too far. Not far where I needed it to be. You here. Perfect. That's too far, so we're going to come over to here. Alright. Now let's go ahead and get these lined up properly. And then we'll come over to this one. Junction. 4. And I want to see the flow meter. That's why I do it this way. So I want to be able to see the flow meter. I want to make sure water is actually flowing into a pipe. It's an old habit from back in the day. When the piping was when fluids and moving water was kind of jank. So like you could connect and then it wouldn't actually connect. And so water would flow everywhere else, but not into the pipe that you wanted it to flow into. So that's why I do it that. That's why I do that. Junction. Okay. We have our plumbing done. Time for our splitters one more time.
so much fun.
I actually am enjoying myself, thank you very much. I wasn't being silent.
You were when I walked up.
I just made words with my mouth before you walked in.
There were no words. There was silence. Endless silence.
Are you
no one's
even
talking to you right now?
Well,
Look
no.
at your chat. It's empty. Not a single word in there. God, liven up your game. Liven up your game.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, I did that earlier.
Do it again, but with something studded and unpleasant.
But I don't want to do that to myself. That would hurt.
That's why I'm telling you to do it.
But I thought you cared about me as a person.
Not really.
Oh. But I live here.
And?
And I contribute.
And?
That gets me no love?
0.
Oh. I see if I offer you my delicious meat again.
Phrasing?
You'll never get my meat again, pig. Never.
Never gotten it before in the first place.
Just had it in your mouth earlier today.
No, I didn't.
There's the chopsticks and bowl right there.
I've had pork in my mouth.
You had my pork in your mouth. You
Mm,
swallowed it, and we
once,
both know you did.
once you put it in a bowl and set it in front of me, it's no longer yours.
You swallowed my meat, and you liked it.
You know, I'm not sure I am happy with your phrasing, with me being streaming right now.
That's exactly why this phrasing is happening.
Go away. Alright, I apologize for that. That was Z. Obviously, if you're familiar with the channel already, you know exactly who that is. He doesn't really like these kinds of games. And that's okay. Not everybody does, and that's, like I said, that's okay. I mean, he's a Philistine for not liking these kinds of games, but...
I don't dislike them, I would just never play by myself. Ever.
I don't think you would actually enjoy playing this particular game. There's a lot of math involved.
Well, there's a difference between, like, dislike and just not enjoy them. I don't think I'd actively dislike it. And if you were like, here's a copy, let's play together, I would make every valiant attempt because we'd have a good time still, even if I didn't really like it that much. But I don't think I dislike it just so much as, Pig, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna put this highly volatile thing next to other highly volatile thing and run away.
Well, luckily for me, this game doesn't have volatile things in it.
I saw you throw explosives earlier.
Yeah, but you have to trigger it.
Oh.
It is not volatile that it will explode on its own.
Pig, stand here.
No.
Pig, stand here.
Nope.
Pig, stand here.
Not happening.
Alright, downstairs I
I think that's about right. We'll find out. Bring you over. Oh. Too far. Let's put one right there, too. No. Okay. Now, we never put our risers in. 3, 4. Again, counting because I can't count these unless I'm counting out loud. Okay, apparently I can count without counting them out loud. I'm not really counting them silently. My mouth is still moving. I'm just not making noise. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright. So, working backwards. That's how I like to run belts, is working backwards. Oh, don't be retarded. Really? Four. Thank you. All right. Yeah, gross. Belt is too... Oh. I get it. 1, 2... Right. That should be right. Perfect. Okay. Belts are run, pipes are run. Now we get to run power. We will start with the pumps themselves. Well, no, we'll start with the line pumps, really. Come across to here. Here. One over here. It's not where I wanted you to be. One there. There and one there. Brain is messing with me right now. Okay, all that's run, and then we'll go around the back side and get the pumps, and then we can connect all of our belts at the front end. And then we can watch it all come to life. Consistency, please. There. All right. Pumps are alive. Pumps are live. We're going to go ahead and put our watchtower in. There. Perfect. And let's go connect up our belts. And watch this power plant come to life. One, two, three, four, and I'm pretty sure I gotta connect them back here. I'm pretty sure that's where I disconnected them. Yeah, I'm gonna want to find some quartz so I can get some blade runners soon. Yep, that's where I disconnected them, right there. One, two, make sure that I actually put in the correct belts over at this end, because sometimes I do dumb things, and that would have our power plant's ability to produce, which would cause things to die and short out. Alright, we did use Mark II belts. Okay, now we can climb up here. We are way ahead of our coal. It is way the heck back here. You know, when you first get Mark II belts, you think you see how fast they move compared to the Mark Is, and you're like, man, that moves fast. And then you look at this kind of distance, and you realize that nope, sure does not move fast at all. It's still pretty darn slow. Maybe I should have severed the belt up a little bit further up, but hey, hindsight's 20/20. And my favorite thing about how I've built this power plant, it is fairly scalable. I could pretty easily scale it up. To a degree. It would involve higher tier belts, but I could easily, about as easily as you just witnessed, scale it up to a larger size to produce more power, as long as I found a source for coal. That probably won't happen until I have trains, because the next nearest thing of coal So those are the nodes that I tapped. I've got that node tapped, and then the next one is 1,500 meters up here. So I'm probably not going to do another power plant of any scale larger than what I've got until I have the next tier of power plants, which are fuel plants, not coal plants. Come up here, and then we can watch. So as you can see, coal is moving along that belt there from the split. So these 4 should start soon. There's 2. We're going to sputter a little bit at the start. Excuse me. I would expect them to have already been able to start by now and been solid. Something is wrong. I feel like something is wrong. See, these ones are already solidly started. So there's something wrong on that first set up there. See, this one also, you can see that the belt is solid when it's coming out of here. But it's not solid coming out of there. So we're going to watch these other ones come to life. And that one should come online. There's those. There we go. Those are live. These ones are live. These ones are live. And those ones should come alive at any moment now. Don't make a liar out of me. There we go. There's the coal going in there. Beautiful. Look at that. These ones are all staying alive, so I have a feeling I have a Mark 1 belt where I'm supposed to have a Mark 2 belt. Let's take a look. Yep, okay. I have a Mark 2 belts, a Mark 1 belt somewhere in this mix. There. Right at the beginning of the feed. That should even these up and they will stop sputtering. And then we'll have a full 2,400 megawatts coming out of this power plant here. Which is a nice start. There. That's solid. You should come up solid now. Pretty quickly here. Stop making a liar out of me. Here we go. Okay. These are on. These are running solidly and smoothly. Excellent. All right. Smokestacks are lit. Those ones are too far away for us to see the smoke. I'm gonna double check just in case because I am stupid. There we go. Yep. Those are lit and solid. Okay. Let's go decommission that other plant. And then we'll have 2,400 megawatts of power running cleanly and solidly. Well, cleanly. Not cleanly, it's coal. But reliably. Let's put it that way. Running reliably. We can start working on improving this production. All right, 3,000 megawatts. That's 6,000 right there. So we're 600 right there. So we're going to cut that off. And then we can repurpose this coal for our steel production. And we might be able to have ourselves a solid line of steel coming through. We're going to upgrade that to Mark II, and we're going to upgrade the next Mark II, and then upgrade these belts to Mark III. So it's not going to be like the full capacity of the belt, but it's going to be double what this, at least double what this belt is carrying right now, because our biggest bottleneck is actually going to be the coal, because we've only got 2 pure nodes. We've got a bunch of impure iron nodes over there, and we can boost those up to... Hey Nugget, how are ya? We'll be able to boost that up pretty good. But I want to clear this belt, because I might actually redo the entire thing a little bit. That's empty, that's not running anything now. Well, yeah, I've got 2 screens, so I can actually see the chat now, which is an improvement. Let that clear. And then we can decommission. I see a shiny. Shiny acquired. I see some aggressives. Ah, you missed. So did you. I missed. It's one down. Where's the other one? There you are. Eat it. Yeah, from a couple of years ago, someone would say something in chat and I wouldn't see it for hours. Alright, so that's cleared. That's clearing. Let us... We've got beams. We need 2 of the miners each, for each one of the miners. So let's see here. We want 2 of those. So we need to make a bunch of modular frames, portable miners, and encased industrial beams. So 1. I've been playing for 4 hours. It's not quite true, but sure, according to the game I have been. Alright, there's the portable miners. We have the steel pipe. Industrial beams. Once we get our steel production underway, like fully to scale, I won't have to handcraft these things anymore. There's the industrial beams, and then modular. I'm going to need more steel plate. Reinforced steel and plate. And we have plenty of the rods. That's another thing I gotta get automated, is producing the modular frames. I want to get steel up and running first, and then we can start producing the modular frames as well. We'll rebuild this entire section for the reinforced plates in the rotors to include the modular frames, but that's going to require us to upgrade the miners over there as well. But I want to get steel underway first, because steel is what I need for the hyper tubes as well as the Mark III belts. Alright, modular frames. Get that squared away. I think we have just enough time for us to also upgrade that first belt. Here we go. Alright, let's go upgrade our first miner, and we're gonna need to grab some steel beams to do it, but we'll upgrade the belt running from that first miner as well. over here. Head over to our steel section. That belt is still draining. Nope, it's getting there. Starting to see the red lights. Alright. After steel. Don't know if this is going to be enough. Still have 2 running. Or 4 running. Alright. We've got a coal node up there. Mark 3. Mark 3. Alright, let's try not to die. I hate the letters. Ow. Just gonna climb up here. Try not to. There we go. It's because I'm standing on it. See, Mark 3 moves a lot faster than Mark 1 and Mark 2 do. Not as fast as the hypertube, but faster than walking. Okay. I like how the belts have lights on them, so you can see them from a distance. I will laugh if I run out of steel beams. interesting. Ah, I see what's happening. I'm just gonna trash that. Okay, so it's upgraded to that point. No. Son of a gun. There. Life is life. Work is slowing down a little bit because it's that time of season. My child is progressing through his milestones at a slightly delayed pace, but better than no pace at all. And I'm perpetually exhausted again. So, same old, same old. Oh, there it is again. What do I not need in my inventory right now? Coal. Get rid of you. I mean, yeah. Why did it do that? Done. There we go. So up to this lifter. We have upgraded to Mark III. And then we can, so we're bringing in double the amount of coal that we were bringing in now. So let's see, I believe this is a Mark I. Yep, it's a Mark I. So it's producing 30 per minute. And then it comes up to here. 60 combines with this one, turns into 120. So if this is 120, because these are upgraded to Mark II miners and producing 60 per minute, and this is upgraded to 120, then this will have to get upgraded to Mark III to be able to carry that. And then we'll be able to increase the number of forges. Foundries, thank you. Game for correcting me. And we'll be good to go. But that is not what's happening tonight, because it's 20 minutes to 11. We do not have enough time to start another and finish another project. So the next time that we play, this foundry should be done. This project here will be done. I'll try to remember to take you on a tour of it, and then the materials base over there, which will have all of our tier 2? Their first level of stuff. So our rotors, our reinforced iron plates, and our modular frames is going to be over here. This is where we're going to produce all of our steel products. So I'm going to try and have so yeah, we'll have reinforced iron plate, modular frames, and rotors over there. Over here, we'll have steel beams, steel pipes, encased industrial beams, stators, yeah, I've got some copper over there, so I should be able to make some stators over here. And we might have a small thing of motors building over there. And then that should be everything that we need to make automated wiring, versatile framework, and more of the smart plating, so we can move on to the next stage of our space elevator. So there we go. Yeah, I am satisfied with that. Let us go back home, because I always like to save and start and end at the main base, which is where the hub is. We'll go ahead and clean our inventory really quick. This power slugs can go in. Oh, sorry. Slugs can go in there. Biologicals can go in there. These portable miners can go in there. We didn't upgrade that coal mine yet. Oh, hey, decommissioned. Okay. Anything special in here? Just you. And we'll go ahead and put the coal in there. And everything else we'll just feed to our sink. Or, you know, a good portion of it will get fed to the sink. Gonna take all of that. You in like that. We're gonna upgrade. There we go. That should move things a little bit faster. Store, Store. Now we have a clean inventory. Perfect. And that should actually give us some coupons. Some coupons. For more of our aesthetic decor stuff. So that all being said, I'm going to close it out here. I'm going to close it out here. I am on call this upcoming Friday, so I will not be partaking in any streaming. But we will be, Mournful Gaming itself, will be back tomorrow. We're going to be playing some more Helldivers 2 because they came out with some interesting stuffs with the bugs. So we're going to go and get our asses kicked there. Z will be back on Thursday with probably some more Cyberpunk because he's been having a lot of fun with that. And then whatever Llama's gonna do on Friday by himself, I hope, because he's been flaking out on that, is whatever he'll do. We'll have more info tomorrow night. Again, with all that being said, because that's compulsory to be said, what the hell is that? Employee manual. That's a big-ass manual. Anyways, thank you all for joining me this wonderful evening on Mournful Gaming. I hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you and good night.